Today I'll take you through how I made this Afang soup for a get-together party. Welcome back to the channel. How are you doing? I hope you're doing good and you're taking life a step at a time, right? Because it's a get-together party, the soup is a bit large, so we're going to cook it outside with firewood. So preparing your Afang soup with firewood makes it very quick to cook. So you have to prep down everything before you start the process. As always, you start off by cooking down your meat. Here I'm using cowhead and this one is a tough one. I've always said that goat's meat is preferred for afang soup, but when goat's meat is not available, cowhead becomes the next preferred one. So here I'm using cowhead for this particular afang soup. Because this meat is tough, I cooked it for 30 minutes before adding every other protein like the stockfish, the fish, and then I spiced it up at that point. All right, when it was ready, I removed it and set it aside. Moving on to the firewood section, I made my firewood and then brought a bigger pot because the soup is a bit big, okay, for 20 persons. It's a get together party. So I introduced the meats we cooked previously into the bigger pots, and then I'll be adding dry fish. After adding the dry fish, I'll stir together to combine and then bring it to a boil. After 10 minutes to enable everything incorporate together, I went back to the pot. I'll be adding pepper, okay? If you can't tolerate pepper, please reduce the quantity in your soup. After adding pepper, I went on to adding shrimps. It was properly washed and then pounded. So I added it there and then covered and brought it to a boil for another 10 minutes. So after 10 minutes again, I went back to the pot to stir on it to enable it incorporate together. And after that, it's time to add your unshelled periwinkle. After adding your periwinkle, you're going to stir together to combine. Please note that if you're making this soup for any occasion, right, it's advisable not to use unshelled periwinkle because not everyone likes periwinkle in their soup, so be mindful of that. After adding the periwinkle, I'm going to introduce a bit of oil, okay, so it could bind everything together before adding the water leaves. So here I introduced the water leaves and I will stir together to combine. And if this is the first time you're seeing this channel, kindly do well to like, subscribe and share, and also turn on your notification bell so you'll be among the first to see our videos each time we upload. And if you're my returning subscriber, thank you for always coming back. I do appreciate your efforts in supporting this channel. Thank you once more. After adding the water leaf, you'll cover it and allow it to simmer a little bit to reduce in quantity and in size. Looking at the progress so far, the soup is a bit thick. I will loosen it up with water, stir together and then cover it to simmer for 2 to 3 minutes before I introduce the okazi leaves or afang leaf. I believe you're getting value from this video. If that is the case, kindly do well to subscribe if you haven't done so up until this moment. And you know that subscription is free, right? No one is charging you for anything. So here I went back to the pots. I'm adjusting with seasoning and then taste and adjust to any lacking ingredients you have there. So it's time to add the okazi leaf. After adding the okazi leaf, I will add crayfish just as you can see me do, and then I'll add palm oil to finish it up, and I will stir together to combine, cover it and bring it to a boil for another 3 minutes, okay, to enable everything marry each other and the soup is ready, Okay, after 3 minutes, remove it from the heat and serve. And that's basically it. Thank you for watching, and I do hope that you will like, share, and comment. Till I meet you in my next one, do have a pleasant day. Bye bye.